Cool. All right. Welcome everybody to the Age is More Than a Number webinar. Tonight we're going to be going over the age group file, kind of building on the division file that we built last week with Tony. Go ahead and share my screen here. I tried to make it as big as possible, so we'll hopefully it looks good. So this is kind of where we left off last week with the division file. If y'all remember, setting up the divisions for the 5K and 10K, just made up race here, setting up with the distance and result columns and everything like that. Just a quick reminder for the overall awards, you would do that in here and set the ages there. Just before we get into the age groups. So here, race info, age groups. This is where we will set up all age groups for an event. Generally, this would be done in the online storage, but it's good to know in case you have to go in and make any changes, or in case the online storage doesn't work, doesn't load on race morning. We've been at races, I'm sure all of us have, where the race director day of comes up with some new age group that they want to do, or they want to break a couple of them down. So good to know where to go for all this. So pretty simple screen here. Not a lot of buttons, not a lot of stuff going on, not a lot of moving parts. Basically up here at the top, you're going to select which division you want to manipulate. And then you do have to select a gender here. So we'll start with the 5K and male division. And you just put in your start and end ages. Quick reminder, we will be using 1 for the minimum age now because that's a requirement for Run Signup. So good habit to get into, whether we're using Run Signup or Race Roster. Once you have your ages in there, just hit Add Age Group. Then you'll see up here, it went ahead and guessed what our next age group was going to be. So we did a 14-year age group, so it went ahead and did the same. Generally speaking, that's not what we're going to see. We'll see some like 15 to 19 if we're doing 5-year age groups. Go ahead and add that. And then, of course, 20 to 24. And you can just keep hitting add age group here until you get up to the highest age group that they're going to have. And then you will want to jump up to 99 there. So you can see right here, it's gone ahead and populated everything with the name. You can edit the name here if there is a name for the age group. I've not really seen that before. And just make sure that it does match the start and end ages. Fun thing for RM here to make it easier for everybody, this copy button. We can copy to other genders or copy to other divisions. So real quick, just copy to other genders. It'll populate the female and neutral age groups. And I believe I remember with Run Signup, if we are not giving the neutral awards, we do need to go through and just delete these with the red button or red X's here. Now for the 10K, we can just come here, copy settings to divisions, and select the 10K. Select all divisions if you have more than one. And then you'll see it's gone ahead and populated to the 10K as well. If you're in here and realize that you forgot to create another division, say there's a 25K or a kids K, something like that, there is a button here to get back to the division file real easy. Beyond that, it's just a quick save to the age group file, and you're pretty good to go. The only thing in here that will be a little bit different is when we are posting to Run Signup, your upload to provider button will be in the age group file as opposed to the division file. Just kind of where it is. Yeah, I mean, that's pretty much the age group file there. There's a clear button down here, and just be careful because I will clear everything completely. So you will start over there if you use that. Printed report settings, we don't really do printed reports, so don't worry about that. The only other option here is down here, the load file. We don't really use that. We've started kind of doing it for the division file for some events like CalTri, where we time 15, 20 of their events per year, and they have 19 divisions at every race. Just makes the setup a little simpler. But that is there if we ever get into doing that with age group files as well. But yeah, pretty easy setup here. This is what's going to drive all of your age group awards online. But then again, remember that to set the actual awards, you're going to do that here in the division file with the overall custom groups. Down here at the bottom, age group display, and we will generally do 3, just like we were talking about last week. So you do have to set that in the division file, not in the age group file. The age group file just sets up the actual age groups. Yeah, pretty simple, pretty straightforward. Like I said, generally will be set up beforehand, but good to know where to make changes. Yeah, Tony.
Yeah, just wanted to interject real quick because I know there's going to be a question regarding why we input the age group display top number in the division file versus the age group file. And actually, CalTri events is a perfect example of why, because they don't do age group awards at those races. They only do overall awards. However, they want age groups displayed so people can see like what their rank is within their age group. So that's what think of this less as like overall an age group, and just think of this as just the awards section, versus thinking of this as age groups versus what this is the awards section when you're creating your divisions.
Yeah.
So
that's a good way to think about it. Cool. Any other questions, comments? Cool. All right. I will go ahead and stop the recording here. Like I said, super quick and easy one tonight, y'all.